Does your dog only listen to you when you either have a treat in your hand or after you had to ask them to do something 4 or 5 times in a row? You have to go sit, 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 sit. If that's the case, this video is for you to brush up on those skills. All right, let's get started. If you have an issue with your dog only listening to you when you have to ask them several times in a row for a command, there might be a few things at play. The first one is putting poor effort. So for example, we have Lennox here, and I know that he knows sit. So if I have to ask him 3 or 4 times in a row to sit down, he does not get a reward for that. Yeah, like he doesn't need a reward for sloppy behavior. If he would have sat down on the first go, totally, I might reward that with pet, attention, a treat, depending on what the situation is. But if I have to ask 4 times, no, you're not getting a reward for that because that was sloppy. So the more you reward sloppy behavior, the sloppier the behavior your dog gives you is going to get. Yeah. So I see this all the time. People, they're like, oh, I'll give him the treat anyway. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You're only going to make your problem worse. The second problem people have is that the dog only listens if you have a treat in your hand and not when you have nothing in your hand. So there's a few ways that you can solve that issue. The first one is by making your hands less visible. Yeah, so if I want him to do something, I might act like I'm getting a treat and fake a treat. That's your first one. And then when they do the behavior, you grab it and you feed it to the dog. Or you can put your hands behind your back, but a lot of you are still luring. So again, the fake treat will be really good for that. Then you want to use something like a treat pouch. So you can have the treat at the ready. You can go sit, yeah, and then they do it on the first go. You say yes, and the treat will be delivered from the pouch. Yeah. Another way is to put all the treats in a bowl. Yeah, take the treat pouch off even, and then you ask the behavior, and you're able to quickly grab one and then deliver it to your dog. Yeah, so it is sit, good, and get the treat. Yeah, whilst your hands are empty. And that's how you slowly start training your dog to be less focused on your hands, and that treats or rewards will still come even if you're not holding it at that moment. Another one that we could do is a treat and train, but I mean, most of you will not own a treat and train. So that is a machine where you press the button and it'll dispense treats. So you might have your dog here and the machine over there, and then you press the button and they have to go get the treat from there instead of from your hand. And that's how you create a dog that works for you, even if you don't have something in your hand. Okay, so those are my tips. If your dog isn't listening the first time you ask, yeah, you need to check, am I rewarding sloppy behavior? Or is my dog only doing things when I have treats in my hand? All right, I hope that helps you on your dog training journey.